Hi, I'm back. I'm Jill with Copycat Crafts by Jill, and today's kind of a special video for me because it's not my normal uh, do a kit or just my normal crafting thing. Today, I've actually been invited into a collaboration by Carrie at the Paper Monkey, and she is doing a making tags collaboration called Tag Your Turn. So I've been invited. Certainly, I jumped on that. Who invited me? Let me tell you. Yuri from Paper Yuri. Her channel is just the cutest thing. I really, I found her through Instagram, and immediately I started following her. I went to YouTube and subscribed to her channel. She's just so sweet. So Yuri from Paper Yuri, she's the one who tagged me. I will tell you who I am tagging at the end of this video, but the video will be obviously about making tags. I have two here, and I was wondering, uh, mm, you know, what I could do. I didn't want to do something humdrum, but so I kind of decided to do what I nicknamed tag-along tags. I'm sure anyone who's watched Tracy Fox probably, I think years ago, Tracy Fox came up with a two tag, and I'm not even sure what she nicknamed them, but that's what I'm going to do. So I have two tags. One, I rounded the corners on the bottom, and I already inked just to save some time. These were just the cardstock with this printed on it. And then I did put paper, coffee dyed printer paper, just plain old printer paper that I coffee dyed. I put on the back for journaling. So this one still needs the corners, and I used the small corner rounder on the bottom, just like that. And now I got to bring over my dirty inking mat, and there's a reason why I don't wash it. And that's because I plan to spray it with a little bit of water, put a couple drops of water on it, and then swirl it around, and then wipe paper on it to really get a really cool look. Sometimes it can really be cool. You dab the paper, you swirl the paper around on it, and you really can get a really cool look. And that's what I plan to do. I just keep filling up my days with other stuff. So as soon as I have some spare play time, I will be on that. Okay, I think I might have started this side a little bit. And I just do around the edges. So I was pretty excited. I've never done a collaboration. Once, I believe it was Corey Dahlman started a hashtag mass make that I joined in and did a mass make, but I they didn't invite anyone. Anyone could jump in, and I usually don't really go into collaborations and stuff because I'm flighty, and I don't like to make a promise that I turn around and forget. So I usually just do my own thing. But when Yuri asked me, she's just the sweetest thing. So who could say no to that? Okay. I need a front and a back, and when I put them together, they're going to be like this. So I already worked ahead a little bit because I didn't want to put anyone through the agonizing time waste of me picking things. As you can see, I kind of have a chaotic mess over here, but it's okay. I think I know what I'm doing. I have these. These are on the paper that is the Tim Holtz uh, sandable paper. And I got that a couple, probably 2 months ago or so. And I'm like addicted to it. I just ordered the other 3 tablets. I got an all black one. Love it, love it, love it. Mr. Holtz, that was great. So anyway, I plan to, well, before that, as you can see, I already sanded on it. I did put a little piece of material on the back of it. And the reason why is because these are going to be my hinges. And I really wanted something that I felt would really hold up to being opened, because this is going to be opened. And I want both insides to be where you can journal or take notes or whatever. So I'm just trying to decide if I want to actually hook them together and then start to decorate, or if I want to decorate and then hook them together. I think I'll do a little bit of both. I'm going to show you. These are going to go here, but I thought that was a little bland, so I had a piece of another die cut, and everything here you see is a die cut, and every die cut was made from dies that I bought from Westbound Pony on Etsy. On eBay. Westbound Pony on eBay. I will link her. I'll just link a couple of her dies. Once you get one, once you look at one, you can look at her other items. So, because I'm not too sure she has a store or anything, you just have to go to her other items. Anyway, I was kind of wondering if I was going to put that over it, just to lessen all the black, and you'll see why in a second. Because what I ended up working ahead on was, and it's not quite finished, but I want to show it to you. I think it's gosh darn cute. Actually, I wanted to, I did pull one out. You're gonna maybe want to know what I made it out of, so I'm gonna show it to you. Isn't it cute? Isn't it cute? I think it's adorable. It's not quite done. I didn't actually finish it. This opens up, and these will be the hinges. They are not glued down right now, so, but when you open it up, it's just a little, just says journal, because this would be going into a journal. This is going to get glued on so that it will open like that. And I think that's adorable. How'd I do it? Let me show you. I had a die cut of a specimen card or photo thing or whatever you call these things. I have a die, and obviously the door is what is cut out. And then I just folded it. This is also the sandable. So I did sand the one that I have. So after I just put in, this is vellum, printable vellum, and this was, I printed this on vellum, but the actual digital was from Vibe of Vintage, which I have a ton of her stuff. So I love her stuff. But anyway, that's where I got that. And when I printed that out, I actually shrunk it, so it was smaller. Anyway, so I just put that in with double-sided tape, and then I closed it like you would, so the back is like that. I did punch out the holes with my tiny little, I don't know if you can see how little that is. I'm not too sure if you can see that, but it's pretty tiny. Well, it's this tiny. That's the size. It matches the correct size. Perfect. That's the size it is in those little holes. So, and then I just put a little piece of, it's actually embroidery floss that I had a thicker piece and I pulled it apart so that it wasn't quite as thick. And I just put tiny little pieces in there and knotted them and cut them really short. I think that's cute. Then for this, I used the cutout for the door. And for the little strap and the little hinges, I actually used one of the cutouts again from one of the sets that I bought. This is it. So this was the strap. And then the two hinges, I took another one and cut it in half. And I even ran the sander on them. And then I did poke some holes in it with my pokey tool so that this would have these little holes in it. Didn't measure nothing, didn't do any of that. I just didn't glue it on yet, and I'm not sure why I didn't. I don't know. Commitment issues, I guess. So I don't know if it's kind of a briefcasey thing looking. I'm not sure what I got going on there, but that's going on here. And when I put it on, I'm debating if I should just glue the two sides and the bottom and leave it as a little pocket. You won't see anything because the vellum is, I mean, not the vellum, the back is covered, so you won't see it, which probably is even better yet. But so I think that's what I'm going to do. And that's the reason I thought I should have these just at least here so that I can kind of see where I want this. And I'm not sure. I may want it at a little bit of an angle. We'll see. Well, we'll figure it out. So that goes there. Then this will go over it. I'll try it before I commit, of course. Then I have this is actually one of the negative cuts from the cutouts. So when I use my die cutter and I cut out that piece, this piece is what's connected to all the other pieces, you know, all the other cutouts, kind of like this. They're all cut. So I will sometimes, like even this, I will just cut this out or cut it here and keep this little piece, or I'll keep that and cut it out here. I'll even keep those little things. And that's what this is. This is actually a negative from that, as so is this. This is just a negative cutout. And what I do with them is, in this case, I try to cut sort of even around it. I mean, I don't measure nothing. It's by eye, so that ought to tell you. Then I take the small corner rounder and I round the corners. Now, this is very delicate. You have to really be delicate. But it does work. And so I do get it in there without bending it. I always have a there. Then I can use that, and I do it with these. I do it with any other ones. That's what this one is one of them. I don't know what you spend in time. You're probably, you know, if you have a die that would do that, you're probably, it's just the paper's expensive, especially this. And if I can salvage any of it, I will, and I do. So, you know, there you have it. Okay, that, and this is actually the cutout that normally you would throw away. I'm planning on using that as well in this project. Okay, so I kind of thought that was a decent layout, and perhaps here's the one that I sanded already that I actually was going to use. And for me, because this kind of looks like a briefcase now, I thought, well, I'll highlight the word here, writing. That's what's in my head. It was that simple. Now, I know it's possibly a little boring. I don't know if I want to add something in before I glue something down, if I want to keep that there and put this. I'm really not great with time and decorating, and I don't usually end up using the things other people decorate with. I decorate with this stuff. I have such a hard time decorating with this, and I have so much cool stuff of this, and yet I stick it around and I wonder where it should go, and I end up never really using it. I move it around and I just almost never use it, and I probably won't use it today. I should, though. I really should. I should put forth some effort. I don't know. First, let me glue my little door on. Let's do that so that we can get that out of the way. And we want to be careful because it's a very small area. Okay. I'm just going to put it there. Put it there. Make sure it's actually inside. Hold it. There's nothing keeping it closed or anything. It's just for cuteness. And when I glue it down, I think I'll make it into a pocket. I don't have to use it, but I'm definitely going to make it into a pocket. Obviously, I'm not going to glue that side down, just the front, because this one's going to go under. So I guess I will hold them down. And I think I want, I have a little bit of cat petting Walter before I came in. He needed a little bit of love. All right, so I'm just gonna stack these up. I should probably hook them together, but because I want the thickness of 2 when I glue this one down. So let's put some glue on one side. And again, I just use the material there as a little bit of a hinge, so that this really doesn't just rip when you're bending it up and down. That's all. Okay. Make sure they're in the right spot. Get it about where I want it. I think I'm pretty close there. Pretty close. And we do the other one. Get it a hair in like the other side, so look about even. Okay, push down as far as it goes. Okay. Now again, this was one longer piece that I measured one to see. I wanted it kind of to go from opening to opening like that. I thought that kind of was manly. But as you can see, I also rounded the corners. And I'm really happy with this corner rounder, because to round such a tiny little corner, I think is very impressive. Then I'll just have to put a tiny bit of ink on just those corners. This was a piece that I had left over from, I believe, Gunther or maybe in the Matilda, Matilda or Gunther, somebody I used this, and this was left over. So it will look more like that, which I think will be pretty cool. So maybe it's time to glue them together. It's probably easier to hold them together right now and glue them. Maybe. When I cut my tags, I didn't realize I was going to put them together, so they're probably a hair off because I cut them separate. And right now I cannot hear much, and I can't hear how loud I'm talking or how not loud I'm talking, because my neck affects like ringing in my ears, and right now I'm having a whole lot of that. So okay, so that looks like that now. Then we're going to glue this on, and I am going to fold it first because I want it to sit where I want it, and I'm afraid if I glue it where I want it first and then fold it, it might not work out the same. So there, folded. Let's fold this one. I have a chair behind me, and I probably would be a little more comfortable sitting and crafting. However, I drop a lot of things, and my chair doesn't quite fit in. My chair doesn't fit under my desk at all, so as I move around, it just keeps clunking and clunking into my desk, making a racket. So that's why I choose to stand. Whoop. And then I end up not being able to quite see as much as I would like, because I'm at a totally different angle, I guess. Okay. I don't know, something about it just made me think of like manly work, briefcasey something, even though it's really not a briefcase at all. I don't know why I feel like probably should have used the glue that I could. There we go. There we go. Turn it around and glue this side. I thought about putting something in the holes, string or something, but by the time I got done doing the string on the tiny little briefcasey thing, I really was like, I'm over the string. All right. Oh my goodness. Getting caught. Getting caught. Okay. Lucky for me, the glue dries clear. Okay. Now we'll just give it a few cranks. There we go. Okay. So now this will come over here somewhere. And I definitely want maybe that with that. What do you think? Too much? Not enough? Okay, now I have to make the decision if I want this about here. And let me just show you with a card. Not that this is what would be going in. I'm just showing. Okay, which actually that could go in there. I think that looks cute. Or we could tilt it a tiny bit. I don't know if I... This would be down here. Do we like it tilted? Let's try it straight. Let's try it tilted. I do think the more options I give myself. I really did want it tilted. I'm doing it tilted. That's okay. Please, no yelling. I'm gonna tilt it, and I'm gonna do it as a pocket. Wait, I'll get my little string out of there. Little glue right there. I'm gonna do it as a pocket, even if no one uses it as a pocket. It doesn't. Rather have one and not use it than want to use one and not have it, right? Get a little bit right there. Okay, let's see. How's that look? Looks good. Okay. Do we tilt it that way or this way? Okay. I'm going to go with this way. And I'm going to leave enough room. So that's, whoop, did that seat in there correctly? Enough room. Nothing's hanging over. All right. Then we're going to go like that. We're going to do that. Okay. I guess I'm going to glue the I'm not gluing it down. I just want to see where I want this. Okay, right about there. It's a little, I think my own sleeves are getting in my way. Then this will be like that. Okay. All right, we're just gonna glue it all. And there's nothing, I didn't put plastic or nothing, that's just open. I wanted it open. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, just for, actually I may use that. I'll put maybe a little string on it. A little rope. Maybe I'll even hang a little something. Not sure. Let me get my little, my struggle is real. Okay. Just cut it like that. Put it in there for now. Okay, I think that looks really good. I might find something different for in there. Now we're going to turn it over. And I do have these pieces left over. These or what I backed with the paper. This is what it looked like before. I didn't back this one. And I was thinking I could use these. I was thinking we'll have to put the black on here and sand it. These were just, like I said, the pieces that you'd normally would throw out, but I was thinking I could make, I don't know, maybe it's a pocket up here and then a pocket down here, and line the front of the pocket with that so that it matched. It helps to pull the black in from up there. Then we will pull in a few little decorative pieces on top of the pockets to also pull in the brown. So we have that ready. Okay, so really what we need, I don't know which one should go first. I guess it doesn't really matter as long as they're cut to where we need them. So if I want to go here and cut it there, mark this one as well. I don't know, sometimes I have to wonder if it's not just easier to have it stick out both sides and trim the sides. I don't know. I want to find my little pin. Close this up. Okay. Let's bring in my paper cutter. Just find the mark. Okay. Find the mark. Okay. Yep, okay. So, whichever one's going on the bottom will need to be ends, corners rounded. And I will have to ink. Let me just make sure that they're fitting and don't need to be trimmed. Oh, that seems to be perfect. And that seems to be perfect, I think. Okay, well, if any of it need trimming, we will trim it. Okay. Where do I have my, oh, here it is. Get good and inky. Some good dark spots. No white showing. Well, unless it has glue on it, I guess. Okay. One down. Okay. A bit more there, I think. Get it good and okay. So I just want to see where I want this pocket will be on the bottom. So this one goes in between. And I put it, I'm going to say there. Now if I glue it, I have to put short stuff in. If I leave it not glued, then I can fit long stuff in and have a short one. I'm not going to glue it all that way. I'm not going to glue the bottom. So let's just glue the sides. That way we can put a long something in, something. Yeah, I just want to again measure because I need it to go. Let's do it this way. I need it to go down below. Okay. Then these, which I want to sand. Now these sanders are aggressive. Woo! It doesn't take more than a pass or two, and you could be totally. Oh, these are really aggressive, which actually are nice. It teaches me to have a softer hand because I really tend to be a little rough, and you don't have to stand here and spend 40 minutes sanding a piece of paper. So all right, I'm gonna call that it. Now they are a tiny bit short. I'm not even concerned about that. Kind of. So do I want them actually like that? That actually somehow I kind of like that. All right, well let's get this one on. Then we can decide where we want the strips, if we want them even with the top or down a hair. Kind of like them down a hair. But maybe that's just me. Okay. Let me just get this one out. Shorts. See, I think the strips are what kind of pull your attention to let you know that could be a pocket there. That. And then I thought, I mean, I have so much stuff pulled out. Little things, even littler things, but there's something I personally kind of like about a little simple, like I'm not good at collaging. I don't know what it is. I'm just not. All right, I'm just going to definitely leave it down a hair by sight. Yep. No measuring. Boom. Down. This one. So when you guys do your die cuts, check before you just throw away all the negative space ones, because I use my negative space ones as much as I use the actual die cut thing. Okay, so what do we got here? Okay, so we have that can go, that could go. I don't know. We have, is this the same style? Yes, this is the same style. So we have 2 of those. Okay, I have this size. Oh, I have 2 of these. Let me check this size. I think I like that size, and something about it's more simple or plain. Let me just see where I like it. I think I dug these out. I wonder if this, let's see if, yeah, one of those, that should fit on there. Before I glue this on, I'm actually going to put one on and just see if I like it. Because if I like it, then I will use it. Otherwise, I've decorated a little. Kind of centerish. Okay. Let's see. I always rub. Yes, I like that. Okay, I like that. So I will do the other one. Whoop. I just use my my scoring tool to. And I always go over it with my. Okay, I like it. Whoop. Okay. How did I? Maybe the bigger number will go down on the bottom. Okay. Well, I was going to close my glue, but that really makes it a whole lot harder to glue something down. Okay. I'm just going to use my tweezers. I think sometimes I can get it closer to in the center without measuring if I just use my. Oop. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, well, I'm liking these. Yes, I wish I would have dug out something to put in the pockets, but I'm liking them. I think it's cute. And there it is. My tags or tag. I actually worked on an idea last night and came up with this one, but then I didn't, obviously. I already did that one. It was kind of a practice run, and I just thought, well, no, now that I've done that one, I just want to do something a little different. This one you can journal on the back, and then this one you journal on the inside, and you have two pockets. Pocket, and you have a pocket. So I love it. There it goes. Okay, well, I hope you found it interesting, maybe a little helpful, and I want to thank Yuri for inviting me, and I want to thank Carrie at it's the Paper Monkey for starting the whole thing. And I am tagging, which I promised to let you know, such a sweet and kind lady. I believe we all have smaller channels, which is what we were supposed to be kind of shooting for, slightly smaller to medium channels, hoping to, get a little bit more YouTube viewers. And so anyway, I am tagging Joanie's Journals. So that's at Joanie's Journals. And I will link, I'm going to link everybody down below. I'm going to link Joanie's Journals. I'm going to, her YouTube channel. I'm going to link at Paper Yuri, and I'm going to link Carrie's YouTube at the Paper Monkey, and I'm even gonna link the all the die cuts. I'm gonna link that shop, or at least one of her listings, and then you just go to her other listings. So this will be hashtag tag your turn, and Joanie, good luck. I know you're just gonna crush it. I know you're gonna. And have fun. Stay creative and hugs.